Hello everyone. I've created this curtain wall showroom for you. It has approximately 5 different curtain wall systems that you can edit and customize based upon the look that you want, what you're going for. Typically, a storefront is non-structural, so it's kept around 4 feet wide by about 8 feet tall. A true curtain wall system can be much larger pieces of glass, and it's more of a structural system as far as the framing, so they're typically deeper. Let's go through these ones that I've got created in here and all the panel options right now. Okay, let's take a look at these. I'm going to hover over each one. This is a curtain wall system. It's this curtain wall. It's plain there. If you edit the type, there are options under grid system. You've got a layout for horizontal and a layout for vertical. If you pick here, you can see there's options. You can have a fixed distance, and it defaulted to 5. You can change that. Fixed number, a max spacing. So this would be helpful if you're doing a storefront and you want the spacing to be 8 feet vertically and 4 feet horizontally. You could set that up there. You have a minimum spacing, so you want the glazing to be at least 2 feet wide or whatever it is you want. This is how you would open up these curtain wall families and edit them and customize them to fit your needs. So I'm going to pick this back to none. And then we can go down here and look at vertical mullions and horizontal. These you can change to different shapes. You got a 2.5 circular mullion and rectangular mullions of different shapes and sizes. A 2.5 by 5 and 2.5 by 6 are typically like impact level. A 2-inch by 4-inch is standard storefront non-structural framing system. This 4 by 4 rectangular would be a corner post for your storefront. You can open this file up, this family, and edit it and save it as any size you want. So you can create your own corner mullions, customize them, reload them in here to fit what you're trying to do with your design. Okay, I'm just going to show you quickly. This is a circular. As far as vertical goes, I'm going to pick all circular, and here I'm going to pick a 2.5 by 6 for all of these horizontals. And apply. Now when you zoom in, you can see this is the circular mullion, and this is the 2.5 by 6. So you can see how that can easily be added. And if you want to add in more grids, you would simply go to curtain grid, and then with the cursor, you can move the cursor around. And you see a dashed line, you can click on it to add different spaces, okay? All right, so this one is curtain wall 1600. It's a structural system based on Conair 1600. And if you look at this, the glass is more on the away side there. I can show you this by hovering. And I'm going to use the space bar and just flip the glazing. You can see now it's on the short side. So this would be the exterior facing us now. I'll hit space bar again and push it back to the outside. And this one also has different settings. Here there's a max space and fixed distance. Set it for this. So you can just, if you want to use this as a starting point, I usually just hit duplicate, and then you can edit any of these in a duplicate version that you can use. This one is just exterior glazing. Let's see here, it has it has fixed distances for spacing. And this one is the typical storefront. It currently has 6 feet spacing, 6 by 8. I think I edited that because of some doors that I put in, but you can duplicate these and make them whatever you want. And then there's one which is storefront free. If you look at this one, it doesn't have any of the fixed or maximum distances on there. And it makes it one of the most editable. So let me go into our floor plan level 1 here, and I'm going to go to wall and pick the storefront free, which means it doesn't have any restricted settings. And I'm just going to draw a wall that is 16 feet long. So with that, I'm going to go back to 3D, and you can see that it's now selected. If I want to make some custom grid, I would just add this curtain grid, and I could add some points in there. And then here I can bring this down to, let's say, 9 feet or so. So I've just kind of built my own custom style. If I want to, I can change out these panels. I'm going to show you quickly some options. As you're hovering over this, you can see that if it selects this, where it has 3 dashed lines around the entire system, that's going to pick the entire wall. If I just hover over this system in any location where I can get a highlighted version, I can hit the tab button and it cycles through all these objects. This one is a grid line. This is the panel for the glazing. Then there's the mullion. So this allows you to pick the different elements and set whether or not you can edit them or not. So I'm going to tab until I get this panel system. And now once it's highlighted, I have to pick it with the left mouse button. So I'm going to pick it with the left mouse button. And you can see it's pinned. Well, this prevents you from making changes to it. So I'm going to unpin this, and you can see the push pin will change to an X, which allows you to change it. With that done, I can go up here to the left, and you see system panel. There is a solid system panel. I can show you here. You can change the color of this. I just use this so you can see it's definitely a spandrel panel. And I can hover over it, tab, pick the panel again. It's on solid, so I'm going to change it to empty. There's an empty system panel, and this one switches out this panel for nothing. So there's nothing in there. If you want it to be blank, or you wanted to create an element where this mullion and this mullion are gone, you could delete them out that way. You still can switch it back if you just tab to that panel. It's an empty panel. We can put it back to a glaze system panel like that. There is glazing storefront. There's different versions. The storefront one is centered in the frame. We also can switch this for doors. Let's go and find a door that we like. So I've got a bunch of doors in here already. If you just use the showroom file and you say I want this sliding door, I can just tab until I pick it, and it'll tell me single glass frame with deep pull sliding door. Okay, so I'm going to go to this one that we created. I'm going to tab until I get the storefront panel, and I'm going to pick this sliding door, which is right here. And now it switches to that door we picked. There's only one issue, is this bottom frame. I'm going to pick that and then unpin it and hit the delete key, and it goes away. The door automatically drops to the bottom since that mullion frame is gone. Now I can pick this and cycle through any door that I want. So there's double doors that are glass with no frames. There's all different kinds. There are minimal frames. There's a sort of a traditional stock storefront frame. And then if you want to adjust the size. You can do that in plan by, hovering over and hitting the tab button. You also can tab until you get the grid line there, and I can set this distance to whatever distance that you need, and there you go. Okay, so it's that simple. You can cycle through and change any of these panels in the storefront out just by using the locking and unlocking that we've went over, like that push pin. You just unlock it, and then I can change this to whatever you want, and then you unlock this and delete that, and your door is in place. So it would be a good idea to select all of these, copy and paste them into your file, and then you're able to edit these panels into doors or whatever you need. If you get any questions, stop me in class and let's talk about it. And good luck with your projects.